honey, if you thought the royal family was dramatic, wait until you hear about the time Meghan Markle's cooking show launch turned into a full-blown circus fire. No, seriously, grab your favorite gossip rag and settle in, because this story is the kind of schadenfreude that keeps Hollywood insiders up at night whispering over their martinis. Let's talk about $20 million. The exact amount Netflix's legal team calculated Meghan Markle's brand was worth. Or rather, used to be worth. Because this week, the streaming giant did something so shocking, so unhinged, it's like they handed Meghan a live grenade and said, "Here, darling, hold this while we check our Yelp reviews." Netflix pulled their insurance on Meghan's With Love Season 2 launch hours before cameras rolled. Not a minor tweak, not an oops, wrong policy moment, a full-blown, we no longer trust you to exist without risking our assets move. And in Hollywood, that's not just a red flag, it's a flaming aircraft carrier. Why? Because when a platform as powerful as Netflix suddenly decides your show is too risky to insure, it means you've crossed into do not touch territory. Think of it as the entertainment industry's version of a Yelp review with 1 star and a photo of moldy takeout. Meghan Markle thought her second season was going to be her redemption arc. You know, the one where she finally silences the haters with perfectly plated fruit salads and heartfelt monologues about finding joy in the little things. But instead, it became a masterclass in how quickly a dream can curdle into a nightmare. The real spark? Netflix yanking their insurance coverage right before the cameras rolled. Not a minor hiccup, this was the equivalent of pulling the plug on a life support system. Industry sources are buzzing that the decision stemmed from unresolved compliance concerns, which is Hollywood code for, we're not sure you won't turn this into another PR disaster, and we're not paying for it. Think about it. In the high-stakes world of streaming, insurance isn't just paperwork. It's the safety net that covers everything from on-set accidents to lawsuits. Without it, the whole operation grinds to a halt. And for Meghan, this wasn't just a logistical blow. It was a public slap in the face that exposed cracks in her carefully curated image. The With Love Season 2 premiere was supposed to be Meghan's big comeback, a glossy, feel-good cooking show to prove she's still relevant, still bankable, still the Duchess who could do no wrong. Instead, it became a masterclass in how quickly a dream can curdle into a nightmare. Here's what went down. Netflix's insurance team, the people who know how to spot disaster, suddenly decided Meghan's star power was too volatile. Translation, her brand is now more unstable than a jello mold in an earthquake. Crew members were scrambled into emergency meetings. Sets were stripped. Live audience segments, designed to make Meghan look relatable and charming, were axed. Crew members, who are usually sworn to secrecy tighter than a Kardashian prenup, have been leaking details like they're auditioning for a tell-all book. One veteran producer described the moment the news hit as pure chaos, with department heads exchanging panicked glances, and Meghan's team scrambling to spin it into something less catastrophic. But let's be real, when your multi-million-dollar launch starts unraveling because the bigwigs upstairs don't trust you, it's not a good look. And that's when things got truly legendary, in the worst way. Now, here's where the story gets truly juicy. Meghan's reaction? According to insiders who were there, and trust me, they're talking, she didn't handle the news with the grace you'd expect from a former duchess. Instead, she unleashed a torrent of frustration that had the entire studio holding its collective breath. It started in the green room, where Meghan cornered Netflix executives in what one witness called a frosty standoff. She reportedly grilled them on why this had been dropped in her lap at the 11th hour, accusing them of bad faith and implying it was all part of some orchestrated sabotage. The air was thick with tension, clipped words, forced smiles, and body language that screamed, "This isn't over." According to sources, she went full Disney villain in a kitchen mode, screaming at poor production assistants who had zero control over Netflix's decision. One crew member told Page 6 she kept saying, "Do you know who I am?" Like, yes, we know. You're the woman who turned a $100 million deal into a PR nightmare. But it didn't stop there. As the fallout spread to the main floor, Meghan's temper reportedly escalated. Crew members described her pacing like a caged animal, her voice cutting through the noise as she blamed everyone from the production team to the coffee runners for the mess. One sound tech, who's worked with divas from Madonna to Mariah, told a confidant that Meghan's outburst was next level, with her zeroing in on how this would ruin her image rather than focusing on fixes. The irony, the very people she was lashing out at were the ones busting their backs to save the day. Lighting guys were re-rigging setups on the fly, and stagehands were improvising solutions, all while dodging the verbal shrapnel. It's the kind of scene that would be hilarious if it weren't so painfully real. And it's exactly why Hollywood Whispers are calling this Meghan's Kardashian moment, where the drama overshadows the actual work. Prince Harry, the man who's been Meghan's sidekick through thick and thin. Or at least he was supposed to be. For this launch, he was penciled in for a minor role, maybe a quick intro or a pre-taped bit to add that royal sparkle. But when the insurance bomb dropped, Harry vanished faster than a promise from a politician. While Meghan was busy terrorizing her team, Prince Harry was nowhere to be found. Originally slated to film a sweet, supportive intro video, he ghosted the event entirely. Speculation is rampant, and it's delicious. Did he bail to avoid the fallout, sensing a sinking ship? Or was there a deeper rift, perhaps over the show's direction, or Meghan's increasing solo focus? Two theories are making the rounds. The passive-aggressive exit where Harry finally snapped after realizing Meghan's brand was dragging him into the dumpster with her. Or the Netflix intervention, where executives begged him to stay away, fearing his presence would make things worse. Insiders are hinting at marital tensions, with one source claiming Harry had been distancing himself from the project for weeks, preferring to focus on his own ventures, like his anti-cyberbullying campaigns, that feel increasingly ironic given Meghan's online dramas.